Good morning, it's Dr. Steve here. June 14th, 2020. Getting really close to the summer solstice. And these are kind of some of my favorite times of the year. In the background you can hear lots and lots of bird noises, lots of squirrel noises. All kinds of things that could distract us. And that's one of the things that we'll talk about today for during meditation is distractions. We all have such busy minds, it's so easy to get distracted. We can get distracted by thoughts. We can get distracted by worrying. We can get distracted by a physical discomfort, maybe. We itch or we feel a twinge in our back. And with meditation, the purpose is to get ourselves in the present moment. And the way we do that is by breathing. And that's one thing that nobody can take away from us. Is we always have a choice that we can take a breath. So we could be worrying about getting a certain thing done later today, but if we stop and focus on our breath, using our left lateral prefrontal cortex, we cannot simultaneously think about the price of tea in China. So today is going to be a nice short little guided meditation, and I'm going to frequently come in and take you back to your breath, because maybe your mind was wandering when we do this, but I can tell you for certain when we do this, my mind wanders. It is normal for your mind to wander. What we try not to do with mindfulness is that when our mind wanders, we then curse ourselves and proclaim we're no good at meditation and we're stupid and this is a waste of time. All it is breathing. But research has shown that if we can just focus on our breath more often, it helps create mental clarity and just a realm of emotional and psychological, physical benefits. So let's do this thing for maybe about 10 minutes today. Let's sit in a nice, dignified position. Get your seat bones squared up. Make your spine nice and straight. Imagine if there's a string lifting the crown of your head to the sky. And when you're ready, we'll close our breath, close our eyes, and begin breathing. When you hear my breaths being quite loud, that's meant to be instructive. So 3 deep cleansing breaths, starting now. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel your in-breath. For starters, we'll try to feel the breath as it comes in our nostrils. And we'll just feel that breath. And we won't mind all those birds around me. I like to imagine as a breath comes in my nostrils, it's soothing the bottom of my brain. And that's not too far from the truth, because all our spinal nerves come off the base of our brain right above the top of our sinuses. So feel that air go in there and see if that air can do you some good. Breath comes in, fills our lungs, goes out. Keeping our posture nice and square and erect. Feeling the breath coming in. And knowing that your mind will wander. It's okay. It's normal. What is best is when your mind wanders and you catch it, that you say, oh, my mind has wandered. Let me get back to my breath. That's preferred to, oh, my mind has wandered. This is very difficult for me. Because the truth is, anybody can breathe. So you just go back to your breath. Breathe in. So now we're going to continue this way. Now let's see if we can do a little bit of a pause. So we would breathe in, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. In, hold, hold, Now we're going to change our focus now to our lungs and diaphragm. So let's see if you can feel the air in your lungs move your diaphragm and maybe your belly. So we won't think so much about the nostrils, but we'll think the other end of the cycle. Breathe in. You might like to put your hand on your tummy and see if you can feel any movement. Breathe in. And we'll just do a regular cycle of inspire, expire. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. One more. Now, just like we did before, let's try holding in the middle. So breathe in for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, breathe out for 3 seconds, like this. Ready? Hold. Maybe you'll feel your tummy sink. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Let's try the same thing, but for 4 seconds for each thing. So breathe in, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Very good, you guys. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, back to regular breathing. As I said earlier, it's really easy for your mind to wander. But the anchor to mindfulness is just going back to that breath and feeling that breath in whatever part of your body feels best, whether it's in the nostrils or in your nasal cavity, in your throat, in your chest, in your diaphragm. But if you can just get your brain to feel that sensation, you'll take your brain away from the thing you were thinking about. Because our thinking and processing center is in the middle of our brain, our medial prefrontal cortex. And research has shown that the more we can focus on our breath on a regular basis, the more we can improve our physical and mental health. And even if it's just for a few minutes every day, what you're doing is you're carving out a little bit of time for yourself. As you know by now, I always wear my pajamas to show that it is morning, by the way, but almost everybody does their meditating in the morning. And it's just a really great habit to get up. For me, I get my morning coffee. I've got it here in my hand. I enjoy the warmth in my hand. And it's Dr. Steve time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Being able to focus on your breath, it's a well-known way to improve energy, relieve pain to some degree. Certainly breathing exercises are taught to women that are having children. Breathing exercises are taught to Olympic athletes and professional athletes. Just learning to oxygenate yourself, take yourself out of that brain that's driving you crazy and into that part of the brain where you can feel your breath. It's good for you to do this. So let's wind down today. We'll have, let's have 10 nice, deep, cleansing breaths. Just imagine that each one of those breaths is just, I like to think of it like a mental shampoo. So we're just kind of cleaning our brain out, blowing out those thoughts that haunt us from time to time. And let's do that. Breathe in. 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 Don't know if you can hear that, but it's birds on my roof taking gravel from the asphalt to help them digest their seeds. And they make a lot of noise. And I'm okay with it. And when you're ready, you open your eyes. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. I'm Dr. Steve. Mindfulness is getting ourselves in the present moment without judgment. And the way to do that is to use your breath as an anchor. That's what we did today. And I'm